Hello, and welcome back to another reaction. Today I'll be diving into Snow White and the Huntsman. Now, apart from knowing that Chris Hemsworth is in this film, I didn't know much else about it really. I'm diving into this one as I started this channel with Snow White, and I'd like to get round to doing all kinds of Disney films and their dark spin-off takes with their live action remakes. I know not all live action remakes are very well received, which is why some of them I may skip, some I may just record and save for one day whenever I decide to start Patreon. Who knows? All I know is for now, I'm diving into Snow White and the Huntsman, then its sequel, so I'm all good and ready for the new live action Snow White when it is released. Let's hope it's a good one, and well, let's dive into this reaction, and I can't wait to see you guys in the comments below.
Once upon a time, in deep winter, reaching for it, she pricked her finger, and 3 drops of blood fell. Against the white, she thought, if only I had a child as white as snow, hair as black as a raven's wings. Soon after, a daughter was born to the queen, and was named Snow White, and she was adored throughout the kingdom.
Hair's more brown. It's supposed to be black.
We found it in the woods. It's injured, Mother.
Must have broken its wing. It will heal in time.
I'll look after it.
It will serve you well when you become queen.
Careful you don't fall. I'm just getting you an apple. Thank you. William?
Foreshadowing.
The Snow White's mother passed away. Taking advantage of his grief, a dark and mysterious army appeared and lured him into battle.
I'm loving this different take and dive into Snow White's past. Got more of a dark and gritty feel to it.
What devils have blown this army? Send them back to hell! Come, prisoners!
Oh, I thought they weren't moving. They're made of brass.
The Dark Army was defeated, but what would soon come to pass was far darker.
Sire! Prisoner. Do you know? You'll come to no harm from me or my men. What is your name, my lady?
Ravenna, sire.
So enchanted by her beauty was the king, that he forgot for the first time his broken heart. And the very next day, she would become his wife.
That was fast.
You're so beautiful.
That's kind, child. Especially when it is said that yours is the face of true beauty in this kingdom. I too lost my mother when I was a young girl, but I feel that you and I are bound.
How is this not setting up alarms? There's this bad idea written all over it. That is a beautiful dress.
You'll be the ruin of me.
Indeed, my lord. I was ruined by a king like you.
She doing it
I
already?
replaced his queen, and in time I too would have been replaced. Men use women. They ruin us, and when they are finished with us, toss us to their dogs like scraps.
What have you given me?
When a woman stays young and beautiful forever, the world is hers. First, I will take your life, my lord. And then I'll take your throne. Welcome, brother.
My queen. She had tricked her way into the kingdom with a phantom army.
We lost them back.
Let them hang it up at least.
Mirror, mirror. On the wall is the fairest of them all.
Oh, that's new. Wow.
It is you, my queen. Is there no end to your power and beauty?
I like that mirror, it's new.
The remnants, my queen, what do we do with them?
Lock her up. One never knows when royal blood may be of value.
Powerful, beautiful.
So poisonous was the reign of Ravenna that nature turned on itself and people turned on each other. The land died. All that time, she kept Snow White imprisoned in the North Tower.
Hello. What's your name? I am Greta. Duke Hammond. Is he alive? Does he still fight in my father's name?
You're the king's daughter. The night the king died, we were told all in the castle was slain.
Is the duke's son still alive?
I don't know, princess. What will they do to me?
Is she gonna eat the heart? There's a place near me that sells chicken hearts, but I don't have the hearts to buy one.
Do you remember when we were children begging for scraps like those wretches?
Is that a bubble bath?
Your son, handsome, would have broken it.
Here, no!
You would kill your queen. But how strong is your heart?
What's she doing?
Leave him. Return to the Duke and speak of the generosity of his queen.
Should have went for the heart. Or she's gonna rip the heart out.
Magic comes at a lofty price.
And the expense grows. Mirror, mirror, of them all.
One has come of age, fairer even than you.
Who is it?
Snow White.
She is my undoing? I should have killed her when she was a child.
Her innocence and purity is all that can destroy you. Take her heart in your hand, and you shall never again need to consume you.
Immortality. Immortality. Ever.
Oh, only she can see the mirror.
Brother, bring me the king's daughter.
All those years and she's never once looked out the window.
Did I wake you? Are you always awake when I watch you?
You've never come in before.
My sister won't allow it. She wants you all to herself,
I'm afraid of her.
not of me. Fear not, princess.
What does she want from me?
Oh my god.
Beating heart.
I thought that scene was going to take a darker turn. risk of hitting those rocks ain't good, but... She's got some animal communication power or something. Yeah, she got to. Wow. Doesn't look very welcoming. That place looks a bit run down. Must have demons. What the fuck was that? Well, that was just about one of the most terrifying things I've seen.
That an innocent young girl makes a fool of my brother! Armed only with a nail. If she'd had a sword, she'd have taken my kingdom. You swore that you would protect me! You swore! No one. There's no loyalty, no loyalty. None! Where is she?
She was chased into the dark forest.
No good to me in the dark forest lost! I need her heart! I have no powers in the dark forest. You have to find me someone who can hunt her.
You want me money from my pocket? I seem to have drunk it all, but you're welcome to it when it comes out again.
I want my money.
The Queen demands your presence.
Can't you see him having a bath?
They just yanked him out.
My brother tells me you are a widower, and one of few who has ventured into the dark forest.
Aye.
One of my prisoners has escaped there.
Well, he's dead.
She.
She is certainly dead.
Bring her to me.
Well, I've been to that forest. I'm not going back.
You will be rewarded.
What good is gold to me if I'm lying dead with the crows picking at my eyes? I'll determine what concerns me, thank you.
You will do this for me, Huntsman! So you wish to be reunited with your beloved.
Do not speak of my wife.
What would you give to see her again? Bring me the girl, and I will bring back your wife.
Nothing can bring her back.
I can. A life for a life.
She can't be going far.
How much time has passed?
Will you help me? Please, the Queen's going to kill me.
I'm sure she is.
She's going to rip out my heart.
Quick work. Well done, Huntsman.
You want her? Hey! Give me what I was promised.
He'll kill us both.
Shut up. I'll keep my word when the Queen keeps hers. Where's my wife?
I'm going to betray you.
My sister has many powers. She can't bring your wife back from the dead, you fool.
I want her back!
The spells caused a hallucination. You gonna help her?
Right?
Oh, she not trusting.
You so damn valuable.
You should know you're the one hunting me.
Forget it. I'll never get involved in the Queen's business.
Where are you going?
Getting away from you, your trouble is what you are.
You need to get to the Duke's castle. I'm valuable. That's why you're here, isn't it? If you return without me, you're dead. If you leave me, I'm dead.
For argument's sake, how much reward?
However much is enough.
At least 30 gold pieces, no way.
100. Help me.
Who are you?
Maybe you should have asked the Queen that.
I don't trust you.
I've given you my word.
I still don't trust you. But you have a deal. Give me that. Before you lose a finger.
There you go.
She killed my brave Ian with just the palm of her hand, drew a dagger from her side with no blood. She cannot be killed. The princess is alive.
Where's my son?
Prince Robin Hood. Nearly watched a Rutter Crowe one once.
We have
Never really got round to her, but Robin Hood's something else I'd like to see.
She lives. She escaped the castle into the dark forest. I'm going after her.
I cannot afford to lose any more of my men.
I'm going alone.
You don't know the Dark Forest.
I'll find somebody who does. I will not abandon her a second time.
Forrest gained its strength from your weakness.
Okay.
Do you drink to drown your sorrows or your conscience?
What concern is it of yours why I drink? Don't flatter yourself. Now stay close.
You men know the dark forest. Load 'em here. You ride for 50 gold pieces.
Does it not trouble you to serve her?
I serve no one, especially that old hag. And any other royalty, they're all damned.
The king and his true queen are not damned.
The king? He's the one that let the devil in the door. What's a wee scroat like you care about the king anyway? You're barely old enough to remember him. The land is diseased. This is the legacy of your precious king. Do you need a bowman?
I have a bowman.
Kill him. I said, do you need a bowman?
Not bad. Probably the best place to be amongst the enemies hunting her.
Yeah, I want to show you something. Which is your lead foot. Now, if someone comes at you, you're small, so wait until they're close, and you drive it through their heart. Do not hesitate. And you look in their eyes, and do not pull it out until you see their soul.
She don't have it in her.
I couldn't do that.
You might not have a choice.
We have their trail.
Move on! Move on!
Why she kill that?
Is this the edge of the dark forest?
Aye.
There's trolls?
Run!
I've got a good aim. She got some animal control power or something.
I told you to run.
If I had, you'd be dead.
Any demons or spirits pass through the dark forest? Which are you?
We're fugitives from the Queen.
We mean you no harm.
Where are all the men?
Gone.
You got anything to drink?
You've travelled far.
I've had worse jobs. She's not that heavy.
You don't know who she is.
What do you mean? Why, who is she? Why didn't you tell me? Because I think it was too difficult a task. Maybe you're right.
Didn't trust you. I'm sorry.
To be fair, you did try and kill her. I wouldn't trust you either.
Our scars protect us. Without beauty, we are worthless to the Queen. It's a sacrifice we made so we could raise our children in peace. You must rest. How can you desert her when you know the truth?
I know the truth. Anything I ever cared about was taken away from me. I should safer here with you.
Then you got me. His karma will come around. Why don't the prince start shooting them all? No one's gonna know where the arrows come from. Do not recognise you. Never should have left. Yeah, to follow you if you go. She's looking very bony.
Your beauty is all that can save you, Ravenna. This spell will make your beauty your power and protection. By fairest blood, it is done. By fairest blood, this spell can be undone.
Have a bit of backstory. Really explains things.
Sorry.
You left us. We should never have been there.
I'll take you to Duke Almond's, okay? You have my word.
Oh! I was wondering when we was going to see the dwarfs.
Dwarves, lands right in our
Is this how you treat a friend?
No, you puttock. This is how I treat a friend.
She's pretty.
And who is this, eh? Our captain.
This man is helping me.
We should kill them both.
Yeah.
Skewer him and leave her to rot. I don't like killing girls.
Okay.
I wonder which dwarf is named which.
I have gold I can pay you. It's not here. It's hidden back in the woods.
Shut your ugly mug, Huntsman.
Tell them the truth, Huntsman. There's no time.
I have to take this girl to Hamlet's.
Who is she?
She's worth a lot of gold to me.
Gold is worth nothing to any of you if you're all dead. The Queen's men hunt us. You have love for the Queen.
Oh, we have no love for the Queen.
Then you fight against her.
No one fights against the Queen.
We fight only for ourselves.
My father was King Magnus.
Does she speak the truth?
Yes, I see an end to the darkness.
They found us. You'll find your weight in gold if you cut us down now.
Shut up, princess. Come, both down, God. Let's get the hell out of here.
That's smart.
They're close.
Oh, the flowers were butterflies.
Blasted fairy music.
Where are we?
They call it Sanctuary, milady. It's the home of the fairies.
Set up camp. Gus, quick, make the fire.
That seat's not taken, if that's what you were about to ask. Your father was a good man. Our people prospered.
There were more of you.
Aye.
We were noble gold miners because we could see the light in the darkness. When we returned to the surface, there was nothing. Everything, everyone was dead.
That was the month your father died. Son, play a happy song.
I know I'm a bit geeky, but would you care if I dance?
I'd be honored, Gus.
Yes? I'm pretty sure that he was grumpy.
I should be like a drink.
And that was the mushrooms.
What do you say we let bygones be bygones?
No, yet, not Hook.
I think he's supposed to be Doc.
Oh.
And him dopey. Or bashful.
Is it really just the gold? If I had any sense, I'd have abandoned her long ago.
What the? These supposed to be fairies.
Get up. It's him.
So many antlers.
No, Huntsman. No one's ever seen this before.
White Hart bows before the princess, father.
He's blessing her. She is life itself. She will heal the land.
You first.
No.
He's powered up too then.
No, it's me, it's William!
Why didn't you say that sooner? Shit. Clearly got some juices going on.
I admire your fight, Hunter.
Your wife was the same.
What do you know of my wife? I remember them all.
Especially the ones with fight. To screamed your name, but you weren't there. Sister, you me.
Oh, the link.
Forgive me, brother.
I feel.
God.
I won't leave you, miss.
I didn't see one of them dying.
Every man here would die for the chance of becoming that man again. So we follow you, princess. On Gus's soul. This, I swear.
the horses and beat on your drum. I'm sorry I left you.
You didn't. We were children, William. You're here now.
She hasn't changed. I've thought about her every day since I lost her. I can hardly believe I found her.
You should tell her how you feel.
William, the world seems beautiful again.
It will be. When you are queen. Once people find out you're alive, they'll rise up in your name. If I had a choice, I'd take you far away. Keep you safe by my side.
How will I lead men?
The way you led me when we were children. Ran when you called. I would have done anything for you.
That's not how I remember it.
No.
No.
I thought this version was building up to her and the Huntsman. I'm really enjoying this. This is very different what I'm used to.
Remember that trick?
What trick?
Wait.
You see, child, love always betrays us.
Wake up.
Oh, it's the Queen. This is what I said to do in the first film. Why go around hiding as something that it's obvious you're bad when you could do literally this? That's good creepy effects.
Only by fairest blood can it be undone. Are the only one who could break the spell and destroy me. It is to grow old.
Wow, this is turning out to be a very amazing take on the Snow White story. I'm absolutely loving it. And I didn't even see the poison apple coming. So unexpected.
What are you looking at? Do something! You dwarves, healers! Save her! Help her!
Didn't think it was going to be him this time. Is it going to be the Huntsman? That's really different.
All dressed up like you're about to wake up and give me more grief. I once had a wife, Princess. Sarah was her name. I wasn't worth saving, that's for sure, but she did so anyway. And I became myself again, the self I never cared for. Until you remind me of her. But now you two have gone.
Very much for the prince.
She died for us. We cannot just hide behind these walls and watch this land die with her.
I will defend them to the last drop of my blood, but I will not abandon these walls.
I'm a little confused. Isn't she supposed to be with him?
Death favors no man. We must ride, like thundering waves under the tattered battle flag of my father. We have rested long enough. Iron will melt, but it will writhe inside of itself. I know that light burns in all of you. I will become your weapon, forged by the fierce fire that I know is in your hearts. I can kill her. And who will ride with me?
How speeches go, that was pretty lame.
Where are they?
Amassed on the cliffs. Say the king's standard flies again. We only have a few hours before the tide comes in. Is there no other way in?
There is another way.
With all lads, it's off to work.
No.
We promised gold. What do we get? Poo. And loads of wolf race. For one of mine. Thomas.
Gatehouse 50 yards to the right, and there's a whole army out there.
6 wolves against an army.
We must ride now. Portcullis will be open.
So you're back from the dead and instigating the masses. You're very fetching in mail.
The ride!
We move as one.
That's funny.
What's happened, Cole? They're on the beach!
They didn't think about this plan too well.
Come on! Is it mashing it down there? On that rope!
Really? She's holding her own pretty well, all things considered. To the walls or something, don't just stand there. They're cool.
And avenge your father.
Be smart, don't attack like that.
Go on. Watch them die.
Shit, they are lethal.
How does it feel? Knowing you were the one who led them to their deaths.
I'm everything you're not.
You cannot defeat me! I have been given powers that you cannot even fathom. Oh, my fairest blood, it is done!
Oh, nice.
And only by fairest blood is it undone. You can't have my heart.
In this land, I crown you queen.
Wow, that dress is gorgeous.
Hail to the Queen!
Hail to the queen!
Now, I wish I could say I just finished watching this for the very first time, however, that wouldn't be true. In fact, I watched this for the first time all the way back in November. When I had finished recording my reaction to this film, I had noticed I had made a very big rookie mistake with my mic audio, and I wasn't 100% sure how to fix it at the time, as it was all the way back in November when I reacted to this film, and this was around about a month after starting doing my video reactions. When I saw the mistake I had made, at the time I wasn't sure how to fix it. I literally broke down into tears thinking I just wasted the project. I cried for a bit, I was upset. It took me a little while to come to before I decided to try and re-record it another day. And so I did. The very next day I re-watched it, re-recorded it. The reactions just wasn't there. There was a big difference to me reacting to the film for the first time and me reacting to it a second time. And because the second reaction wasn't there, I think half the problem was my heart wasn't in the film because of the devastating effect of what happened with my first record. I ended up just scrapping the project, which is why you guys only got one film reaction in November. Fast forward to recent time, I had that big catastrophic malfunction with my Buffy reactions, which for you guys that have been watching my Buffy videos would have seen that computer did weird computer things that caused massive issues that it wasn't my fault. Issues happened, and because it's part of a TV series, I just couldn't skip 2 episodes and just jump into a future episode. I had to sit there and fix it. And because of all that time I spent there fixing those 2 episodes, I realised I could come back and fix this project. And since I've been really ill for the past week, and not really wanting to record anything else because I don't want to risk coughing or sneezing during my reaction, I've used that whole week to sit down, edit and fix and save this project. I've saved this project and now I can actually move on to the sequel, Snow White and The Huntsman, I think it's called. I can't remember. I'll find out when I get around to recording that one and reacting to it. As I completely scrapped even watching that film because of this. That's how heartbroken I was when I found out this work could have been scrapped, that I didn't even bother with the sequel. I was just heartbroken. Anyway, as for my review, I thought this film was a really good take on a very classic fairy tale. I loved it. I loved the dark, gritty approach they did to it. They kept all the essential parts like the poisonous apple, Snow White being on the run from the Queen, the 7 dwarfs, although re-watching it a second time and going back and editing the original reaction and fixing it and realising I think the film studio that did this Snow White doesn't have quite the same rights as a Disney producer. So I don't think they were allowed to use the 7 dwarfs names. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. If you do know why they wasn't called Grumpy, Sneezy, Bashful and all the other names, please let me know in the comments, as I'm quite curious to why I didn't hear those names, but I do have subtle suspicions on who was who, or who was intended to be who. I did also love the different take that it wasn't just the prince was like the main love interest. I did love the Huntsman, of like him being like Snow White's potential love interest, and the fact that it was his kiss that saved her. I mean, are we going to see those two get together in the sequel? I mean, I love that. I mean, I loved his character in the film as a whole. He screams heartbreak. He could see he's still feeling the pain of his wife, and I think he needs someone good in his life to bring him out of that bad stage he's in. So seeing that in the sequel would be amazing, and God knows what the villain's going to be in the sequel, unless the evil queen comes back. So I'm looking forward to that when I get into that movie reaction. I loved all the dark, gritty action scenes. I think the only thing I had a minor issue with was the very ill thought out plan with the attack on the castle. If those dwarfs just took a little bit longer getting that front gate down, the whole lot out the front could have been massacred. And to be fair, they are lucky to be alive, as I don't know why the Queen's guard didn't drop the hot black liquid stuff on them sooner. I mean, they had them all right underneath the fortress and all the important lead figureheads right there at the gate. Why didn't they pour that hot black molten lava stuff on them to disintegrate them there where they were all piled up in a big bunch? Why wait? So that bit didn't make sense, and the whole ill thought out plan was so risky. I don't know why they didn't think on it a bit sooner. It just feels like Snow White got a big bee in her bonnet and had to attack now. They could have waited a bit and build up their forces, build up their strength, and led a successful attack. As far as the Queen was aware, she won. Snow White was down. All you had to do is keep Snow White being back from the dead a secret and secretly build up the army a bit more and think out of a more well-thought plan. And going back into more dark, gritty stuff, that Dark Woods really got me. Snakes, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not a fan of snakes. So there was quite a few scenes in those Dark Woods that really got me. I think there was even a scene where you didn't even see any snakes, but they were like snaky hissy noises, and that freaked me out. God, those Dark Woods were so creepy. And, well, if any of you guys have seen my Boogeyman reaction, you know I don't do well with creepy, spooky stuff. So I really loved it. It had a lot of different range of emotions going on in this reaction, and I really loved this film. It was such a cool, different take on a classic fairy tale. And once I finish this sequel, I can't wait to get into other classic Disney films and seeing like modern takes as well as modern live-action remakes. And that's something I do look forward to continue doing on this channel at some point down the line, as well as the new Snow White live-action when that does get released. So anyway, stay tuned and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!